Okay, so here is another script. I wrote this back at university. This is back in 2013, 2014. I'm hoping, so this is going to be a comedy. It's a movie script, so 91 pages, or 90 pages plus the cover page. I'm hoping it's not as rude and crass as my sitcom scripts that I wrote, because obviously I sent this in to a tutor to read and mark, so I got a good grade at. But here's me giving it a read, seeing what goes on. So without further ado, I'm going to do that. Okay, so this is called Orlando's Run. Now, I've not read this since, this is like 10 years old, 9 years old actually. This is written in 2014, but mostly it's written in 2013. Some of it's written in 2014, but I literally did it pretty early on, so I wrote this in 2013, so about 10 years old. So pitch paragraph. Orlando's Run has a heart, and it is Baltimore. Obviously, I've been watching The Wire a lot, so I had to set it in Baltimore. It's the only part of America I knew from the show. A city that first bore, then divided these four adolescents. Orlando has no one to rely on. Just lost his job and is on the cusp of selling drugs full time. The girl he loves, Kelly, is suffocated, hanging with Valley Girl wannabes. Okay. How can you have it set in so you got a guy called Orlando in Florida, and then you got it's set in a place in Baltimore, in Maryland, maybe Maryland, I think, on the East Coast, and then the main girl character is a Valley Girl wannabe, so it's a California wannabe. Interesting. Bert is Orlando's closest friend, with a traditional African name, Robert Mugabe. What? And if tormented Todd has a truck full of fucks and you were falling off a cliff, he wouldn't give you one. When hoodlum Orlando drags them into hiding after witnessing the murder of a politician, the stakes rocket sky high as they are chased by corrupt cops across state lines and on the way to the promised land, the Mexican border. Now, I know for a fact now, the fact that this is going to be going to the Mexican border, this is going to be riddled with both legal, police, and whatever. The whole thing is going to be so inaccurate and won't make any sense. The teens soon discover that on the land, the skills they have alone are no longer enough to survive. Miles out their death, they must confront whether they are fleeing from their lives or from fleeing for their lives or from their incomplete lives. Ah, that's clever, yo. Okay. Interior, fast food restaurant, kitchen, evening. The sizzling of cheap meat. Is that the sound of sizzling of cheap meat? I don't know. Now, Orlando, 17, black, chip on the shoulder, adds relish into another burger in his tedious job. His line supervisor, 40, boring, comes over. Orlando, any news on the overtime? Line supervisor, we're missing burgers from stock check, and maybe did you? Orlando, whoa, the portrayal of the black man depicted as the criminal is a false idea pushed by the multinational conglomerate I would never steal this. This only serves to reflect the deep-rooted institutionalized racism that is prevalent from law to this day in modern America. Orlando raises his arms with the speech, causing packets of frozen burgers to fall from his clothes. Orlando, I ain't responsible for that. Line supervisor, high time you updated your resume. Here's your diaper pay. Line supervisor pushes $6 into Orlando's hand. Why he already had that money, $6 in his hand, no idea. Orlando, this is barely half. Line supervisor, think I'll call the cops. Exterior, West Baltimore neighborhood later. Orlando walks through a rough neighborhood with garbage on the streets. From out his pants he pulls stolen belts, jeans, and child's pajamas. He walks by a gang of... See, he's just a thief. He walks by a gang of... So when did he steal this? Oh wait, I just skipped the scene, that's why. Interior, closed door later. Orlando browses for clothes whilst a security guard, 42, stalks him. Orlando clocks him staring, so the security guard pretends to be checking the light bulb. Orlando then pays for the cheapest socks in the store to the counter clerk, 22. And then he's walking through the next scene, West Baltimore neighborhood, with the garbage on the street. From the pants he pulls stolen belts from his jeans and child's pajamas. He walks by a gang of boys aged between 15 to 20 representing a corner. The leader, Lamarcus, that's a black name, put L in front of Marcus, 28, sketchy, the crack dealer who got Orlando's mother hooked on hard drugs, shouts at Orlando as he walks by. Lamarcus, you can't be independent in the game. Lamarcus, Larcus, Mary Lee's Monard III Jr. Control supply now. And yes, the DMV done rejected my name extension. You picking up what I'm putting down? Interior, Orlando's mother. It's like a bit of a dead scene. Interior, Orlando's mother house downstairs. Later, Orlando enters his decrepit family home to see his crack addicted mother Wanda, 32. Wanda from Wonder Vision, innit? Wake from her stupor on the couch. Wanda, where you be at, boy? You got $20 I can hold. So everyone's trying to take money off him. Orlando takes his new garments behind his back as he moves into his bedroom, but his mother catches a glimpse of them. Okay. Interior, Orlando's mother's house, bedroom, continuous. Orlando's little brother, Rayvon, 5. I think for the best black American names. Sleeps in the bunk bed he shares with him. He packs an apple and a sandwich into his brother's Spider-Man lunchbox and slips it into his backpack. Orlando, here goes, little man. He is his own brother's primary caregiver. Orlando puts his new clothes into a shoebox hidden in his wardrobe. Interior, more family home. Downstairs, evening. Kelly, 17, white, attractive, preppy, but with greater emotional depth, lurks in the hallway looking at her parents on the couch in their spacious house. Her mother, Claire, 39, drinks wine whilst her father, Brian, 42, suit, receives a text on his phone. Claire, who was Brian? No one. Hey, I'm not cheating. Claire, that's more believable when you let me ask the question first. Kelly purposely slams the front door as she leaves. Exterior, house party, porch, night. Orlando and his best friend Bert, 17, black, happy-go-lucky. Better dressed than Orlando, would follow his friend anywhere. We stride up to a booming house party. They are out of place in the mostly white, middle-class area of central Baltimore. Orlando, where's your bounty, yo? Well, I don't have enough food to ship, yo. Didn't re-up. Yo, yo, yo. But as long as they smoke, we'll get in. I know the guy for sure. Orlando, this hole's gonna be full of racist trust fund babies. But you ain't know that. Todd, 21, white, jerk, too old to be at these house parties. Still wears his high school letterman jacket. Opens the door and fearfully jumps aback at seeing 2 black teens. Todd, back off. We don't carry any valuables. No passage. Massage. Orlando, we know the peeps whose crib it be. Like High School Musical. Cracker looks like he graduated years ago. But High School Musical based burn. This is so lame. It's not even stupid to read. Todd, that's not a burn. I love HSM. Say if you do belong here. What's the girl's name whose house it is? But hell, I ain't got her name, as you say. She got the purple hair, Todd. Purple hair. But yeah, and the club foot. It's a song by Kasabian. One of their first 2 albums. Todd, be like your dads and leave. You have no idea whose house it is. Orlando and Bert turn away, but Becky, 17, exits the house. The 3 boys look at her. First the purple hair, then the uneven step. Becky. Oh, Todd, who are you turning away? Todd, lucky guess for Albert. Orlando, bitch, I have something you don't have. You want to know what? Todd, an absent father? Welcome, Mr. No Dad and Robert Mugabe. Orlando and Bert enter, not before giving Todd a smug look. But shit, how do you know my real name's Robert McGarvey? See, the thing is, this didn't even explain the fact that his actual name is Robert McGarvey. It was just in the description before, which wouldn't even be inside the movie. That would make no sense. Okay, continuing. Interior house party, downstairs continuous. The party booms is packed. As the rhythm booms, it's jizz in my pants, jizz in my pants, jizz in my pants, and I jizz in my pants. Yes, I jizz in my pants, jizz in my pants, jizz in my pants, yeah, jizz in my pants. That's just classic SNL, Lonely Island. Okay, digital short. Okay, the party booms is packed. Orlando and Bert look around. That's just reminding me of that. Orlando, lucky you knew her, but weird thing, I never met her. I just described Lisa Simpson. Orlando, that's not how she looks. This party is pretty lame. I'm not even saying some of these. I'm editing some of these words out. But it took us a half hour to walk here. We ain't booking. I tried to put all these cool slang words to make it seem like urban America. None of that suburban stuff. It took us a half hour to walk here. We ain't booking. Orlando points to two hot girls making out, but no, it's lame. It's tight. Kelly, Orlando. Kelly is happily surprised to see him. Orlando approaches her, but Kelly's boyfriend Chad, 18, looks like Blink 182. See, everyone looks just so weird in this. They've got Letterman jackets, they've got Blink 182 guy, all in Baltimore. Is this realistic or just some weird California thing? Orlando approaches her, but Kelly's boyfriend Chad looks like Blink 182, grabs her and gives her a prolonged kiss. Orlando awkwardly awaits and pretends to receive a call on his cell phone. Kelly breaks from Chad's romantic territory marking grasp. Kelly, Orlando, where have you been hiding these past few years or year? Orlando, it's been a long tale. I don't want to chat about it. How? The thing is, I feel like there's a lot of context given behind the scenes, but there's not enough context given within the dialogue of the show, so no one knows. The audience would not know what's going on. Because like, they have all these relationships, but I'm not really saying that. Shortline, it's been a long tale. I don't want to chat about it. How? But, well, he fancied you. You got kicked out of your fancy school. Came to mine. MLK Memorial. Obviously, every black school is named after Martin Luther King. Dropped out. Life went to shit. Worked at a burger bar. Got sacked 5 hours ago. Orlando gives Bert a stern look. Bert, oh, I thought you just meant you didn't want to chat about it. That you didn't want to chat about it. Oh, okay. Kelly, Martin Luther, that's the one where they found knives taped under the desk. Always the most violent schools, apparently. No one's named after Martin Luther King. Orlando, the teachers didn't know how to. Remember, I wrote this like 2013. I was 21 years old. The teachers didn't know how to sneak in straps. Kelly, I guess that implies that there's. It's the teachers with the knives. Kelly, how's your mum doing? Great. Orlando, great. She just got another promotion into marketing. Kelly's friends, a clique of preppy 17-year-olds, are waiting impatiently 10 yards away. Kelly, gotta go, but here's my digits. Keep in touch. 415. Orlando types the number into his cell phone, but they then notice Bert typing the same number into his. Orlando, what the hell are you doing? Bert, taking her number. Kelly takes Orlando's phone and types it in herself. She hugs Orlando, then Bert tries to kiss her. Kelly, back off. I have a boyfriend that loves me. At the drinks table, Chad chats to an uninterested Becky's mother, 38, who's trying to clean spilled drink. Oh my god, this is brutal. Chad, God knows I'd let you give me AIDS. Brutal. Back with Orlando, Kelly and Bert. Kelly, here's a cool spoiled drug abusing bassist with four. He's a cool spoiled drug abusing bassist with 4 STDs. I love him. So extreme. Orlando, shit, but there's must be a catch though. Kelly, well, see ya. Kelly leaves with her friends. Orlando, see ya. Like the last time. See ya. Like the last time. So lame. The game is girls. The game is girls, and the key is confidence. Bert walks up to a fat girl at the party, 17, and then the fat girl at party says, "In your jeans, loser." Bert immediately shrivels back to Orlando in a smooth movement. Interior, Orlando's mum, house, boy's bedroom, morning. Orlando wakes up to find his new clothes have been stolen. Ma, where's my clothes? I just bought them new. That was Orlando. Interior, Orlando's mum's house, downstairs, continuous. We're only going to read the first 10 pages of this because that's the general gist. Orlando walks to see Wanda with his now empty shoebox. He doesn't care to argue about it with her. There's smoke in the air. Orlando. See, that doesn't really give the actor direction. Or does it? I don't know. Orlando. You've been smoking inside. It ain't no good for Rayvon's lungs. Wanda. I ain't smoking the crack. Orlando, I never asked that. Wanda. Mayor Carbon is gonna decrim this stuff. There'll be no more arrests. No more prison wait. No more time for... come here, Rav. Ravon is wary of her, not old enough to understand she is high. Orlando sees cocaine around his mum's nose, so he rubs his own to rub hers, but she misses when she tries to copy him. Orlando, nose is really tiny. How are you missing your nose? Exterior, Orlando's mum's house, doorstep later. Bert and Orlando leave the house, but Lamarcus absconds him. Lamarcus, boy, lift this up to 19 Moreland. Orlando, beat your feet out my house. I've got to go grind. Don't you have more crack fiends to see? Lamarcus raises his arm. Orlando flinches. Lamarcus, every man needs him a warm body, so go get it done. You're just a yo. Orlando, I ain't doing your bitch work. Lamarcus, talk back to me when you've carried weight. Now take it. So this guy's Lamarcus been in jail. Now take it before the tooth fairy comes for your teeth. So bitch work. Lamarcus, I guess he's threatening to punch him in the face. Lamarcus shoves the package into Orlando's chest. Exterior, Morning Street later. Run down abandoned houses boarded up on Morning Street. Orlando and Bert knock on the door of number 19. Bert eats a Hot Pocket. But you don't seriously think that Lamarcus would knock out your teeth. Orlando, he practices alibi in the mirror when he don't realise I'm there. So like, how close is... Oh, Lamarcus is he the... It's Lamarcus, I don't even get it. Is Lamarcus like a mate of his? Orlando practices his alibi. Yeah, okay. So Bert, did he also call himself the Tooth Fairy? Detective Pitt, 45, obviously named after Brad Pitt, dressed in all black, very ominous, answers but doesn't say a word. He takes the package from them and closes the door, but not before Orlando catches a glimpse of a police badge on his belt. The boys walk off. Orlando searches through his contact list on his cell phone. But you ain't seriously ringing that tail. When, I guess that's the girl. When I get Shorty's number, I'll wait 18 months and text her, who this? Orlando, but you know her. But you don't want her to know that you know her. You want peeps to always seek your approval and never the other way around. You reckon? You think so? Good advice? Look, I guess you're seeking approval. Look, if I were you, I would... Orlando not be a virgin. It's 2013. But if you look at the word not a virgin in the dictionary, there's a pic of me sucking a doobie. I guess that means a spliff. Orlando, how many girls you banged? I forget, it must be all that whatever I spoke. But 8 minus 6 divided by 2 minus 1. You do the math because I can't. I've kissed 2. Orlando, 10 ain't bad. Wait, did you say 2? This is a bit lame. But I'll have you know that I shared a bed with a girl last night. Orlando, obviously that list can't include your mum. But I preached the 5th. My amazing knowledge of the American Constitution. You list all the girls you've rodded, I can take it. Orlando, says his swag, counting his fingers. Okay, so we're going to start off with Jasmine B. But, okay, stop. Orlando, I was done anyway. It was a list of 1. She held my dick like it was a welfare check. But to bail Kelly, you must bail her. But she probably ain't gonna even remember she gave you her number. Kelly picks up the video call. Orlando appears to have called her accidentally or intentionally. It's unclear. Intercut. Interior. More family home. Kelly's bedroom. Same time. Kelly answers her video phone call. Kelly. Into phone. Hey, Orlando. Exterior. Moreland Street. Continuous. Orlando and Bert as they were. Orlando smiles into his video call with Kelly. Lucky guess. Orlando and Bert hear the door slam from the house they delivered the package to. A man in an expensive roughed up suit and a black hood tied over his head exits. We hear his muffled screams as his mouth is gagged underneath. He runs blindly towards the boys' general direction. He shakes off his hood to reveal his Mayor Carbody in his 40s, a politician they recognise. But wait a sec, is that lawyer from TV? Wait, is he a lawyer, politician? Actually no, and then Orlando says no, he's that Mayor Carbody. Gunshot, Mayor Carbody's head explodes. Then his body drops to the ground. The boys see Detective Pitt holding a smoking handgun 100 metres behind with Officer Norton. obviously Norton, Ed Norton, Brad Pitt, Ed Norton, Fight Club, 29, plain clothes. His mother pushed him through police academy beside him. Bert and Orlando say, oh shit, oh fuck. The crooked cops see them. Orlando drops his phone and they both run away in frenzied fear. Officer Norton chases them. Orlando, let's tear to the spot where you piss your pants after seeing two black cats. But be more specific or Pacific. That's happened 5 times. Intercut, interior Kelly's bedroom, same time. Kelly is scared, having heard, but not completely seen the transpired events. Kelly, Orlando, what's going on? Exterior, Moreland Street. Continuous. Detective Pitt steps up on the phone, still on video call, and picks it up. Detective Pitt, who is this? Kelly, who are you? What have you done with Orlando? Detective Pitt looks at the call ID reading Kelly Summers, and he hangs up dissatisfied. A sweating Officer Norton jogs back to his partner. Officer Norton, fuck, I lost them. That's 2 eyeballs in as many seconds. Detective Pitt, relax, I've got a back door on the mopes. On the mopes? What does that mean? You are so sweaty. Detective Pitt radios into the station. Detective Pitt, we have a 10-4-3. Officer Norton, what? A monkey hijacked a boat greater than 25 yards but less than 50. Well, that's me pretty much on the first 10 pages. Yeah, I just wanted to read the first 10 pages. I'm not going to read all 90 because I do not want to. But yeah, overall, not really many jokes in there. The script was weird. It jumped out. It kind of, if this was done directly on screen, you'd lose a lot of the data from like the notes and the description of the scenes, and very stereotypical with weird characters that are all just like somehow are in the same area, but they're just like completely different. But yeah, that's it.